I think the first thing that must happen if a human being must get to the point of actualization of their true self, they must first of all lose all fears of death. They must come to the understanding of the fact that if you're born, you must die. So if I wasn't born to die, there must be a purpose for my life.
If I'm still not dead,
it means that that purpose has to be pursued. I knew without knowing why that I would stop practicing law once I turned 50. And when people would ask me, even my wife before I was married, and I've been married since 2002, I told her before we were married that she knew long before our marriage, within 3 weeks of knowing me, anyone would know back then that once I turned 50, I wasn't practicing law anymore. What I was going to be doing, I did not know. When people would ask, I'll say I'll write, because that was always a passion. But as the time drew closer, I knew what had to be done. And what has to be done is that this system has to be confronted. And that is the purpose of my life. When I say the system has to be confronted, I'm always very careful to point out the fact that I'm not speaking to violence. But I bear witness against this system. I'm bearing witness against a generation. I'm bearing witness as to what I am seeing. Generations from now, whether Nigeria lives or dies, I pray that it lives for the sake of our children in one form or the other. It's a blessed land, and I do not wish to become vagrants. I don't want to see our people become wanderers, vagrants away from our land all over the place. You find Nigerians everywhere right now, but you rarely find one who would not prefer to be back here if this would work. So the purpose of my life is to preserve this country, or at least this space, preserve it in peace for the coming generation. And if we fail, let at least the coming generation know what normalcy looks like. Let them know that this putrefaction that they see all around is not normal. If those truths have to be told at risk to life, to economy, but it doesn't matter. That is the purpose. The knowledge of that purpose drives me. The knowledge of that purpose makes it worth the while. It makes it,
So guys, Charlie Boy has come out to warn that if them no release Dele on bail tomorrow, we are going to go ballistic with the information we have on Afe Babalola. So guys, this is coming from Charlie Boy that this time around they are going to go ballistic on Afe Babalola with the information they have. So we all know that a family member or a relative of Chief came out to say that until Dele Farotimi comes out to retract his statement and apologize and all that there might not be any hope for him to be released. So the question remains if it is the Chief's family that decides if Dele Farotimi should be bailed or not. So guys, talking about, the judiciary and the corruption involved and the way people of influence are using our security agents in this country. Take a look at what this our Papa got to say. Just take a look for yourself.
These days, one has to be careful not to just jump into any discourse. You have to pick your words. Otherwise, you will find yourself bundled by the police, maybe at midnight, and taken either to Abuja or to Ekiti or to wherever any god of man may be at that point in time. I will not be surprised because of the pervasive influences, because of the suborned judiciary that we have in Nigeria. They might find him guilty and say he should go and spend 2 years in jail. People are already flooding to Ekiti. Ekiti is about four hours from Lagos to go and pay homage to somebody described the person as the god of Ekiti. Criminal defamation is becoming a weapon of intimidation, a weapon of, if you like, aggression against free speech. Baba has to be careful because he has built his integrity, his personality. I love him. He's a brilliant lawyer. If you have built your career for the past 60, 70 years, will you now sacrifice all that on the altar of pettiness, chasing over a Dele Farotimi? Baba should be careful that he doesn't fall. He should tread carefully. Why must it be a criminal offense for somebody to express himself in this country?
Still on the corruption in the judiciary, we all know that Speed Darlington has been held for some time now. Look at some of the shows that he has for this December. He has been booked all over the places, for this December. But guess what? They've strategically held him back in prison, denying him bail and giving all kinds of flimsy excuses as to why he has not been bailed. Take a look at how the very dark man put it. Take a look.
All right, so it's slowly becoming a sad reality that Speed Darlington might spend his Christmas and New Year inside detention, all in the name of defamation, where it's supposed to be civil case. But because of how the country be, when person get power, they will use them. Now that's by the way. We actually thought it was going to be out very soon, but the judge no seat. They start with judge no seat, judge no seat, judge no seat. Later they bring bail condition. They say the bail condition too much. Now they look for vacation judge. Now they do this, they do that. But I don't want to conclude say which side they think now they happen, because it don't happen to me. If they don't want to release you, you go here say judge sick, judge do this one. And I saw a lot of people don't spend 3-4 years inside Kirikiri. Don't spend 3-4 years for Kuje prison because judge no they ever sit when it's time for them to do case. Yes. So I just hope nobody tell the thing they happen to Ram. Now, I spoke to 1 or 2 people. They said they are trying their best to get him out. But I just hope, like I said, I hope the guy comes out. Secondly, and when he come out, and this one will be a lesson to a lot of now. And me, like I said, based on my own analysis of everything, na him cause am for himself, because you just wake up unprovoked, just start to be calling, oh, Ona boy, come out. I take get the Grammy, I take put the video. Do you understand? But somebody like Burna Boy, where they always talk about oppression, where they sing out for music, you not even supposed to carry that thing go like that. Even though you won't punish the guy, 2-3 weeks, 2-3 weeks, just do your flex your power, or maybe just show and say, okay, this 1 or 2 things. I never thought it would get to this point, because if that boy truly spend that time for there, I don't take something from the guy. Yes, I don't think, although it's a 50-50 thing, because even the Burna Boy himself, I am hearing that he lost money from a deal. Because of the whole Speedy matter. People were calling him from abroad to say, bro, what's going on? Why are they linking you up with this thing? This is a big deal in the US, and I don't know why they are linking you up with it in Nigeria and all. So it's a 50-50 thing. The guy no go just sit down making they lose money. Make Speedality, they do DSS, they give food, and this one, I don't survive ground zero and all that. So it's a 50-50 thing. But then again, we are all guys. Get me where they will still take talk to Speed, where Speed for still take using head. But I beg, they say tomorrow they won't reach out to the judge. They say they will reach out to one judge so that they'll feel grant and bail. So hopefully we go to pray, make the guy come out. And to Nigerians now, a lot of us, right? A lot of that they tend to support some kind of nonsense sometimes. And I will say person they do wrong, and I go to ginger the person. And I go to ginger them, all in the name of fan base. Now say when I be Akmians, I wait till I say when I fan base name. Sometimes people need to tell the people that you are fanning, you need to tell them the truth. You understand? As the rattle boss when I be. Sometimes you people, if I don't go gas talk, but me I hardly do. Anyways, I'm not a perfect person, but in as much as they sound as if I don't know inside they talk sometimes, I know exactly what I'm saying. But again, some of all see somebody like Ashmushi now, she get her own fans. You see, you deceive person, collect money, put account number, and at the end of the day, I go check, and they check the pay with this. Somebody write, people should leave her alone. She's not the first that did it. So some fans are just blind. They don't think. You understand? A lot of now follow push Afe for this problem. But I beg, because me, like I said, I will not be happy if that guy spend Christmas and New Year for them, because they don't take away something from him. Anyways, I hope we have all learned from this. And people where they like play, you're gonna learn, and you all will learn the hard way when you start to the cho for the one way you know supposed cho for. Talking to myself as well. Hey, don't play.
Update about Afe now. Look at what the build-up of the case. You remember that Afe was earlier arrested. After he was arrested, I think he was in detention for 5 days. And after he was arrested, he was in detention for about 5 days, and we were able to secure him bail. And after he was secured bail, the DIG invited us to come back on a social date. So Afe had to travel, go back to the US. Now look at before then. So before he was released, Burna Boy was invited. Burna Boy came with his team. I think Burna Boy came from US. Burna Boy came with his team, and we all had a roundtable meeting at the DIG's office, DIG FID. I think his name is Galadanchi. So after the roundtable, Burna Boy with his lawyer and his team shared his own part of the story. Said, look. Speedy made some post about him and did not like it. This is it. And we were able to say, okay, maybe it's misrepresentation. And they had the roundtable, and we felt everything is fine. And everybody went his way. Speedy was allowed to go, and we went with Speedy. I think I was the one that to show that I did not jump bail. In fact, I was the one that brought a shorty, because they asked him that he must get a shorty before he could be granted bail. So we arranged for a shorty, and he was granted bail. So after then, we were asked to report back 5 days later, maybe the next week, and Speedy had to travel. Before then, when Speedy was released, one of the condition precedents, or one of the things that the DIG said or the police said, that look, we don't want. Burna Boy said, okay, he might not want to press charges or this or that. He just need apology and Speedy to stop making posts about him, that he has lost a lot of that he has lost a lot of gig, or he has lost since they made that post, blah blah blah. And we say fine, we advise Speedy and stuff like that. Now, I'm not here to talk about the cruise of the matter, because already in court. Is for court to decide if this is what lawyers say is sub judice. I am not here to discuss the cruise of the matter, if Afe or Speedy Darlington, what he said amount to defamation or defamed Burna Boy or stuff like that. What has been my grievances from day one, which I've held publicly so many times, is that defamation has been decriminalized in most of our jurisdiction. Defamation has been decriminalized. That means it's no longer in the realm of crime. And what the law says, that if not a crime, if it is a civil action, police has no jurisdiction to entertain the matter. Means that once it is a civil action, you cannot use police to come and arrest someone. The same thing with tenancy agreement, and someone is owing you money. Once it is in the realm of civil disputes, police has no jurisdiction over it. So what we have been saying, I in particular, I would, is not those that have been following me, is part of both my articles or things I've published on this matter, is.
So guys, it is clear that the judiciary in Nigeria is just on a different mission. Just like the security agents in this country, they are all on their own. As in, nobody follows the constitution, nobody wants to know what the law says, nobody wants to go by the law. Everybody, every institution is doing what they want to do and not the bidding of the constitution. And then when it comes to the poor man, they remember there is a law. They remember that there is a constitution people should follow. But for the rich people or people of power, people of influence, for them the constitution does not exist. That is what we see in Nigeria. So guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others, and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.